So, good morning. Welcome to a video with a walk with Coffee Neil. And today, I'm going to challenge myself to do 50,000 steps today in London. So, I look very tired at the end of this video. I am aware I look very tired now, but I have only just been up about half an hour. I'm in Hammersmith, sort of between Hammersmith and West Kensington. Stopped in a really nice place called the W14 Hotel. Very nice. I did that thing where I turned the wrong temperature on the shower, so I was woken by very, very cold water. So my first stop will be to head into West Kensington and then head towards the Thames, probably somewhere. We'll give it a go though. So it's 7:45. I've done just over 500 steps, and as I've said, my aim is to do 50,000. So it's 7:45 a.m. So yesterday I had a coffee from this place over there called Coffee Underground in West Kensington. So I am going to go over there, grab a coffee, and then continue to walk aimlessly and just hope I end up where I want to. Which I actually don't have any plans to end up anywhere anyway. So as you can see, I've now got my coffee. It's takeaway, so I'm not just going to sit here and do nothing. I've come to this place in West Kensington called Coffee Underground. I did have a coffee from here yesterday, which was very, very nice, so that's why I've come back today. £3.20, and if you're ever in the area, I highly recommend that you come and check this place out. The staff are very friendly, and the coffee's really good. I know this coffee I'm having this morning is easily an 8 out of 10 plus, easily. And I haven't even drank any of it yet. So like I said, this is Coffee Underground, it's right by the station. Definitely come and check it out if you're around here. Staff are really nice. By the way, there are 7 coffee shops on North End Road here in West Kensington. Just thought I'd add that useless part of information for you. We're going to look on map where to go. No such luck, because somebody's removed the map. Oh dear. So that coffee really did the trick. Definitely what I needed this morning. Definitely a big fan of that coffee shop. Easily a 9 out of 10. I said it'd be at least an 8, but it's easily a 9. So that's Kensington Village. Not sure if I can walk through there, but I'm going to anyway. Unfortunately I got stopped, so I couldn't walk through there. Looked very nice though. So at the moment, I think I'm just walking around in a big circle. But that'll be alright, I've got all day to kill. So I've walked up the road and come out at Olympia. I've walked down this road before, left, which takes me into Hammersmith, which I've just come from. So I want to go right. I can't remember where I came from that day when I walked that direction. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk. I've just looked at the Google Maps, and Albert Bridge is 55 minutes away, 1.9 miles. So I'm just going to walk there, and then I'm onto the Thames, and I'm just then going to be able to walk round all the bridges and around the Thames, which will be pretty cool and more scenic than this. You know, I'm starving as well, but a lot of these coffee shops only sell like pastry and that. Just not a fan of all these pastries. So ideally I want something like an omelette or a fruit or something, but I'll end up with a bacon sandwich, no doubt. So you know, I love a church building, and that's a cracking one. Little cool clock on there, but you can't really see it because it's light. So I am currently outside Earls Court Station. I've seen McDonald's and seen Greggs. I am hungry, but I'm off thinking, you know what, shall I, shan't I? I'm on about 5,000 steps, so I was starving, so I've gone for this omelette baguette and Greggs. Charged my phone a little bit too. So obviously, you know, London's quite expensive, so to have the omelette baguette from Greggs for like £3.50 or whatever is a good way not to be spending too much money. It's very nice as well, so I'm very happy. I compromised with myself, so the omelette were healthy, the bread not so much. Yeah, so far today, I have spent just over £6, and that's my breakfast sorted. So I had a coffee from an independent and a breakfast sandwich from Greggs. So you'd probably spend that anywhere, sort of £7 for your breakfast. So my aim is to try and keep the spending as low as possible. If I can keep it around £30, I'll be happy with that. So if you can see a little bit of red there on me, it's not black tomato ketchup. It's just where I've cut myself shaving. So spilling stuff all over myself is generally, you know, quite common. So I do forgive you if you thought that. So if you've seen the Oates Holland, Hampstead and Wembley videos, you might notice I don't look brilliant in those. I have felt a little bit unwell at the time, but I don't look particularly great now either. But I do feel like I'm starting to feel a little bit better. Sometimes life can just get a bit exhausting, but it's all good, and I'm enjoying these walks, and that makes life a lot better. And just to add to that, I never look brilliant anyway. I do look tired quite a lot most of the time, if I'm being totally honest. That's where I need about 6 coffees to wake up. Building, hope it's not going to waste. So central London, so we're on Fulham Road, and this building is just stood empty. Such a shame. Yeah, it's a shame when a building like that has no purpose, because that could be used for so many great things. Also, it's in the Fulham Chelsea area, which are quite wealthy, so it's such a shame to see that it's not being used. Hopefully somebody can invest in it, get it up and running again, because it's definitely a great building and it definitely needs some use. So I'm currently on King's Road. I'm only walking across it now, but this I believe is the longest road in London, so one day I will actually walk from the start to finish of it. So I've reached my first bridge. Not particularly sure which one this is, I'll check it out in a sec. However, right over there is Albert Bridge. So the bridge I'm currently walking on is called Battersea Bridge, I believe, which would also make a lot of sense because Battersea Park is over there. So I do think this is Battersea Bridge. As always, got to get the steps in, and I'm going to take a walk by the Thames. It's quite windy, but it's quite warm. So looking at that, I'm not going to go swimming in the Thames. So that's Battersea Bridge, which I've just walked across, and now my next destination is to walk to Albert Bridge, which is there, and then behind that's Chelsea Bridge, and then I'm going to head for a few other bridges, because I'm sad like that and I love these bridges. So I've walked down here a few times and never noticed this. Pretty cool. So as you know, I've counted coffee shops in West Kensington, 7, Chippers in Matlock Bath, 9, and now today I'm counting all the bridges I come to. So that's Battersea Bridge, and now this is Albert Bridge, and I believe the next walk onto is Chelsea Bridge. Hopefully I've walked in the right direction. Just walking into Battersea Park, 100% I'll see somebody cycling in here. That's what you call respect. The guy is off his bike and he's pushing it. That's what you're meant to do. So well played, that guy. So my next destination to aim for is Chelsea Bridge. Hopefully by the time I get over there, I'll have reached 10,000 steps, but I'll let you know. So here in Battersea Park, you've got this, which is really cool. Get a closer look too. So here we are, so we'll have a walk up here and take a closer look of it. So I'm just gonna walk around quickly so you can see what is on here. But this is really, really cool. Again, very quirky. Again, very quirky. And again there. Unfortunately, some people have graffitied on that, which is a bit of a shame, but you can't tell that much. so it is still very well maintained otherwise. But as you can see, this looks incredible. So I'm almost at Chelsea Bridge now. It looks a lot better lit up than it does in daylight. So as you can see, I've reached Chelsea Bridge. I'm going to aim for Tower Bridge now, I think. I'm sure there's a few bridges in between that. So this is quirky. I don't know if you can hear that, but the water sounds amazing. And as you can see, somebody jogging there, which there's lots and lots of people jogging. And to be fair, in the park I only saw 2 people cycling, which I thought there'd be a lot more. So it's good that people are sticking to that, because it's a safety thing, because a lot of dogs and kids knocking about. So there is another bridge, that's straight after Chelsea Bridge. I don't know what you call that one, so I'm going to try and find out now. Unless it's just a railway bridge, as you can see the train passing. So where I have ended up is Battersea Power Station, I believe. I actually thought that they were the other way, but I'm wrong. So the bridge above me, which the one I'm actually walking under, is called Grosvenor Bridge. I actually had never heard of Grosvenor Bridge before, so you learn something new every day. So that's cool, but unfortunately I need to charge my phone, so I need to go and find somewhere I can sit down. And yes, I know, I should really buy a power bank. They're about £8 or something. And here I am not buying one. I'm not that tight, I'm just not that organised. I'm going to have a little walk down here, see if there's any coffee shops down here. So, I didn't find any coffee shops, I found a cinema and a DNA VR. And that's why I need more coffee. Because he said DNA and I'm saying dear. Oh dear. So how cool does that look? Pretty cool that, isn't it? Again, cool little features. I've only ever walked around here at night a few months ago, so it's good to see it open. Obviously the things that were open then, with the restaurants, they're all closed and all the shops are open. Again, you can see, look how cool that looks. So I did find a coffee shop, however, it were the Black Sheep coffee shop, and I feel like I can find a better coffee shop than that, because I was not impressed yesterday. It was alright, but I feel like there's better. Mad in it to think this is a shopping centre. Crazy. So I did find a few coffee shops, but I couldn't see any where I could sit with the charger, so I'm just going to walk a bit further on and see if I can find anything else. Might have to be a Costa or Caffè Nero. Don't know why I called it Caffè Nero. Caffè Nero. So the Duchess Belly, the pub over there, looks like it may be open. So I'm going to go over there and see if they do coffee. Definitely a bit different in here. So I've come in this pub to grab a coffee and charge my phone. Ordered some toast as well to keep me going. But this pub is spectacular. I mean, look at this. I know I've eaten already, but I have done 11,000 steps, so I deserve another treat. Not a bad idea in toilet so it don't splash your ankle. So yeah, I've just had a coffee and some toast in the Duchess Belly. Charged my phone, staff were very nice. I'm going to give that overall an 8.5 out of 10, £5.60. So that's where I've just come from over there, and I'm going to walk down here and head for Tower Bridge. So there you've got the new Covent Garden market, the flower market. Got no one to buy flowers for though, so no need for me to go in there. So now I'm going to walk from Battersea Power Station to Tower Bridge. It says it's about an hour and a half, so that should add quite a few steps in, and some good scenery along the way too. So how cool does that look? So this part of Battersea is called Tideway Village. Pretty cool. So I am going to head back onto the Riverside Walk and walk by the Thames, but look at that for a building. Pretty unique. So I am a quarter away there, so I'll update you at 12 o'clock. It's about 11 o'clock now. But I have done over 12,500. So that is a quarter, that's 25% of the way to 50,000. So I'm pretty pleased with that. So I do really love these high buildings in London. And then if I zoom in a little bit, that's Vauxhall Bridge, I believe. So as you can see, I've walked some distance, but unfortunately it's starting to rain now, so I hope that don't... Imagine needing to get to the top of there every day. That'd be chaos, wouldn't it? So I'm just coming up to Vauxhall Bridge now. That looks like London Eye. I'm pretty sure London Eye is not located there though, so I wonder if that's just a big wheel or something. Or have they moved the London Eye just to confuse me? Which again, isn't that difficult. That looks very cool. Very, very cool. So I've reached Vauxhall Bridge. Never noticed that before, but to be fair, I do walk on the other side of the road, so I'm going to walk down this one this time to see if I spot anything different than I normally do. So it appears you can't get on that side, unfortunately. So I've got to cross the bridge to cross back over again, but oh well, at least it helps with the steps. What I have noticed is that is London Eye, and it's a lot further away than it initially looked, so it is in the right place and they've not moved it. What a view though. So down there you've got a guy washing people's window screens at the traffic lights, charging £1. Good luck to him. And to be fair to the guy, I actually saw him changing the soapy water as he was doing it as well, so he's actually doing it properly. So you can see it's quite windy. It's quite relaxing too though. Don't know what that is, but love these random things. So the rain is starting to come down a bit heavier now. Hopefully it don't last long. I don't want to abort this plan to get these 50,000 steps done. Again, no idea what that is, but still pretty cool. So Vauxhall Bridge is a lot cooler than you actually think. So over there you've got Tate Britain, and it's free entry as well, so there's quite a lot of like museums and that in London what are free entry, so you don't always have to spend fortunes. Obviously paying for hotels here, paying for the tube here, transport in general, and paying for like the trains or the petrol to get here or the parking can be quite expensive, so I understand that too. But there are things to do but won't cost you much here. And obviously everybody's life's different, everybody has different budgets they can stretch to. Some people have quite a lot of money, other people don't have much, so it's just about pre-planning things and doing it that way. So for instance, if you're coming to London and you don't have a great deal of money, you can visit these museums, but what I'd highly recommend is not to like buy in their gift shops or their cafes, because that's when you'll start spending a lot of money. So there you have Millbank Tower. I do think you are allowed in that to the top as well, but I'm going to carry on walking. So bridge number 6 is here. I think this is Westminster Bridge, but I could be wrong. It's a good looking building. Can't really tell from this angle though. And that's a nice building. I'm not sure what it is. Probably a famous landmark. However, I don't know what it is. Okay, so the building behind me is Thames House. I'd have never got that. So this bridge is actually Lambeth Bridge. I think that's Westminster over there. Don't know why I thought this was Westminster Bridge. No idea. So as you can see, bridge number 6 was Lambeth Bridge, not Westminster Bridge, but I do believe Westminster Bridge will be bridge number 7. So as you can see behind Westminster's there, some building that though. Another cool statue, a few people knocking around here. Some building. Wow. And across the way, another stunning building. And up there, I believe that's Big Ben. So no matter what your beliefs are, these buildings around here are stunning, so that's just worth the visit alone. So that's the Westminster Alley you can see over there, but what you can see is this place is very, very busy, so I'm not going to spend too much time here. And this is what a Monday morning around Westminster looks like. So there's Big Ben for you. Look at all this madness. So I have reached bridge number 7, and this is actually Westminster Bridge. So you can see there the London Eye. I've got to try and get across this bridge. Look how busy it is, madness. I'm currently walking across Westminster Bridge, it's calmed down a little bit now. A couple of people have walked into me. I've apologised, which you don't normally get here. So onto the embankment next. So I just wanted to film there, because that's a good background. That's all I wanted to do it for. And I like it. So this probably serves me right for coming to London when it's half term, because it's rammed. In Westminster, Paddington Bear experience, shouldn't that be in Paddington? You've also got Shrek's Adventure down here. London Dungeons there, probably explains why it's quite busy down here. The county halls there, I remember paying 15 quid for fish and chips, so it's probably about 150 quid now. Looking at that right now, the London Eye is definitely getting stuck at some point today, and there's no way I'm going on it, because it will definitely be when I were on it. This will probably look a lot better when it's all open. Don't know if they're getting ready for Christmas or anything. So, Bridge 8 is Hungerford Bridge. I do need to find somewhere to go and not only charge my phone, but delete some clips as well, because my storage is full. Then here, we have bridge number 9. I'll just find out what this is called. That behind me is the Golden Jubilee Bridges. I'm now on the South Bank Centre. I'll just give you a quick view around here. So as you can see, it looks quite busy around here. Not as busy as it were down by the London Eye, but still very busy. There is some sort of like graduation going off, so I just want to get out of the way and get down them steps. Now this is pretty cool. You normally see quite a lot of people skateboarding down here, but I can't see anybody. So I have reached bridge number 10. There's a little book market going off here on South Bank. So, bridge number 10 is by the National Theatre, but I don't know what it's called, so I'm going to try and find out now. So, bridge number 10 is actually Waterloo Bridge, which I would have never actually guessed, to be honest. So this part of London's always used for all like the TV series and the films and everything, normally like romantic films. Just walking by, normally at night as well, but it's really a cool place. A few little stores going off down here, which is really cool. So this is where I am right now. So the next bridge in view, I believe, is Blackfriars Bridge. So I'm just heading in that direction now. I'm going to have to charge my phone again. So this is Gabriel's Wharf. I'm guessing this gets thriving at night. A few independent shops down here though, so it's pretty cool. So while I'll come up to Bridge 11, which will be Blackfriars Bridge, there's also a Blackfriars Railway Bridge right behind it, so I'm just going to count that as one, so that'll be Bridge 11. I believe them buildings at the start of Canary Wharf, but I might be wrong. But if you look over there, I think that's St Paul's. I'll head over that direction anyway, but I think you need to cross Millennium Bridge to get there. And there you go, Uber boat. Never been on one of them. There you've got the famous Sea Containers Hotel as well. Very expensive, I believe this. So I've made it to Bridge 11, which has said Blackfriars Bridge. So I've just took a break, come in a pub called Doggett's, which is by Blackfriars Bridge, and then I'll continue in about half an hour. So as things currently stand, it's 12:40 and I'm on 19,387 steps, so I've still got quite a long way to go, not halfway yet. So that, I think, is Millennium Bridge, and that's bridge number 12. I love that bridge as well, it's one of my favourites. Then over there is a Shakespeare's Globe, very well known. So bridge 13, but I'm not sure what this one is, I can't remember. I think there's 3 bridges in a row now. It's 13, 14, 15. So that's St Paul's over there, but I'm not going to walk over there today, I don't think. So bridge 13 is Southwark Bridge, where I'm coming to. I'm still on my way to Tower Bridge. So I walked up steps and I'm going to walk back down them now. Looks a bit similar to London Bridge, to be fair, doesn't it? And the world's loudest busker. So bridge 14, though that might just be a railway bridge. I'm not sure. So as you can see up there, my mate said he couldn't see this building a while back. He said he could not see that building. Imagine not being able to see the Shard. I think it's the biggest building in Europe, and he could not see it. Looking very busy down here. I think this is part of Borough Market, but I might be wrong. But anyway, I'm going here to Egan's because apparently these have got the best coffee in town. So that's just cost me £3.50, it better be nice. So this cost me £6.50 altogether. So there seems to be big queues for the Prison Museum. £8 to get in. And yeah, this is pretty cool. By the way, that tasted amazing. That dessert. So I'm currently on the Pickford Wharf, and you can go on there. It costs £6. I don't exactly know what you do on there, but it costs £6. So I'm only stood on the other side of the river, and I see this view. So, well, I don't see this view because I'm stood on the other side of the river, so I see another view. But you know what I mean. So I bought this coffee because it said it was the best coffee in the city. I have to agree. I think this is a solid 10 out of 10. It's very hard to ever get bored of views like that. Great building. So the building over there is the Southwark Cathedral. This is Borough Market down here. It's starting to rain quite heavy now though. Very well lit, but most things look closed unfortunately. That looks funky. So, most things are actually closed. There are restaurants behind me, as you can see, open, but the things on Borough Market are closed. Shame, but it is Monday after all, so I don't know if they just open at weekends. So as you can see, Shard, I wouldn't mind going up there one time, but I think it's quite expensive to go up. This is the other side of the Southwark Cathedral. What a great building. And now I've got to bridge number 14, which is London Bridge. So I'm going to keep with the theme and film it going that way. So as you can see over there, Tower Bridge is over there, and that's where I'm going to head next. So I'm heading that direction. That's a bit better, this picture. Yeah. Very unsteady, you know. I'm very scared of dropping my phone in the Thames. Yeah, I do get very paranoid about dropping my phone in Thames. So I tried to step away a little bit. People just barge past you, which is really annoying. Not like, as you can see, there's loads of footpath, but somebody will want to walk exactly where you stood. Some nice dirty water there, if you want to go for a swim. So as you can see, I'm getting closer to over there. It's really good lit up, so I might come back tonight as well. Another stunning building. Behind it you can see the monument. I'd like to go up there at some point. So look at that building there. Is it Rubik's cubes you put together? Looks like that. Looks like that's how it's been put together. So it's only just gone 3 o'clock and it's already starting to go dark. So you can tell the winter nights are well and truly on the way. I was talking about TV earlier, and there's always plenty of scenes filmed down here as well. Can't think of anything off the top of my head. I remember James Nesbitt being stood down there in something. An HMS Belfast over there. Never been on it, I don't know how much it cost, but wouldn't mind going on it at some point. So they look pretty cool as well. So we've got the Tower of London there, quite a lot of people going into it, so I'm not going to film too much. London's such a great place, however, you do have to deal with a lot of people here. And that's the other side of Tower of London. Pretty cool. So I'm just walking up now to Tower Bridge, which will be bridge number 15. So as you can see, I've reached Tower Bridge behind me. So I've reached bridge 15, which is Tower Bridge. And I'm going to make this video 2 parts. So I'm going to say I've reached 25,000 steps as well now. So I've got another 25,000 to go, and it's about 3:30. Love this, really cool. So I've reached bridge 15 and I've reached 50% of the target, which is now 25,000 steps. So I've got 25,000 to go. and it's going to be hard to try and do it, but I'm determined and I want to do it. So some of the lights are starting to come on as it gets a bit darker. This is going to look amazing when it's lit up there. So just in case I can't film it later, that looks very nice as well there. Now I'm just having a wander down here, see what's there. There is a Starbucks there. Don't really like Starbucks though, so I'm not going in. This is just off Tower Bridge. I don't know what you call this part, but it is very cool. There's quite a few shops down here. Coffee shops, restaurants, you know. So it is pretty cool. Pizza Express there, I can see. So that's pretty cool too. So I can't actually see any of the bridges inside. I know if you walk up that way, you do sort of head towards Greenwich. I'm going to just try and grab some food though, and then try and cross the river, I reckon. So I'm going to cross the river. I do mean via a bridge. I don't mean I'm going to swim it. I don't know the last 2 minutes trying to swim in there myself. Trying to find somewhere to eat now. Wait for it to go dark and get some better pictures. I'm showing you around in daytime, and I think this is a really nice place when it's all lit up, so I want to do that. But I want to find somewhere reasonably priced. I also do have a blue light card, which I never use enough, and I really should, because that gets you some really good discounts. So I should really use that a lot more often than I do. As you can see, it's starting to go dark now. Light's been fading since about 3 PM anyway. So while it goes dark, it's about 4:30, I brought myself in a place called Cotties. It's by the Thames, but I'm sat inside, need to charge my phone, and I've ordered the Cotty burger and a drink, so we'll see what this is like. So on the budget I did plan for, I've gone way over it. Bit pricey this at 18 quid or whatever it is. But let's have a look at it. Looks like it's going to be good. So now I've gone for dessert, but I've gone for cheese board, so I'm not even sure what any of these are. So we'll see how they are. I love this place, and it's lit up like this. Amazing. So it's only 5:30. Obviously it's very dark already, and I've got 20,000 steps to still do, so this is going to be a big challenge to get there before midnight. Pretty spectacular view of that. So it is very busy down here, but that's Tower Bridge lit up, looks amazing. I'm going to head over to Catherine Dock now, just so you can see how busy it still is around here. Quite a lot of people. So that's looking really good, all lit up. Looks pretty cool. So this area I came down earlier, looking very good, all lit up. It's called Butler's Wharf. Really cool area though. I think you need a little bit of money to shop around here. So I'm going to cross over Tower Bridge and have a bit of a walk. Probably sort of the way I came down. It's a 2.5 hour walk back to the hotel. So I think that would take me to 50,000 steps if I walk that bike. So if you can see here, cyclists. I don't know where they've all just come from. So you can actually get a lift up the Tower Bridge. I didn't actually know that, so that's good for wheelchair users and prams. So you can never really get bored of this. You can get frustrated by how many people's on here though at times, but it's chilled out a bit now than it were earlier. Not a bad view either, is it? So now I've had my dinner. I'm having a walk on St Catherine's Dock. So it's quite nice here, and it's only round the corner from Tower Bridge, which I didn't know up until about 2 months ago. Also, you can see there, when I zoom in, is Butler's Wharf. That's where I've just been. That looks pretty cool from here too. So this pub's very well known, the Dickens Inn. However, I don't have time to go in it because I need to make sure I get to 50,000 steps, and I'm only on over 30,000 with, what, 7 hours of the day left? No, 6 hours of the day left. So, just a quick review of the food. The bar was called the Coty Bar. It was by London Bridge Station, so I was expecting it to be a bit more expensive. It came to £33. That were for the burger and fries, also for the cheese board, which was £10 on its by itself, and also for the Diet Coke. £3 the service charge, so it came to £30, so 33 quid altogether. Don't really like these service charge things, but I was expecting it to come to more than £33, so I am quite happy with that, even though that's my budget well and truly blown just on one meal. It's good to treat yourself sometimes though, and because I'm pushing myself all day, you know, to do 50,000 steps, I think I deserve a treat. That looks pretty cool down there. See, you know what I was saying yesterday in the Wembley video? Hey, Wetherspoons. Another cracking building. So I was going to walk to Buckingham Palace, but my Google Maps seems to have had a drink tonight and has no idea where it's going, so I'm going to bin that off. Not quite Big Ben, but pretty cool anyway. So the reason I seem to get lost a lot is because I just see things like this and I'm like, not the direction I'm going in, but I'll walk down here anyway. No idea where it goes, but I'll walk down anyway. Love these eye buildings, honestly. I don't know why I love them so much. So I'm in Aldgate now, which I'm pretty sure I've never ever been to before. So I have no idea where I'm going, but I'm just going to keep walking. There's plenty of tube stations and buses to get back in case I do get lost, so I just walk. Hopefully I don't end up in anywhere too rough. You just know you're in London, don't you, when it's like that. It's pretty cool though. So behind me is Alton Park. However, when I'm looking into it, it looks like Central Park in America. Look, some shady characters knocking around, so I'm not going to go into there. So I did walk a bit further down, obviously to film that part, just so nobody heard me. You can tell I'm getting tired. So these two rubbish bins and thought somebody were laid up for. So I have got a bit lost, and now it looks like I'm walking towards Whitechapel, which obviously has a big history in the Jack the Ripper, I think. Another cool building. Don't know what it is, but it's a cool building. So the building is Tower Hamlets Town Hall. Pretty cool building though. It's pretty cool round here, like the markets are there, plenty of different dishes for takeaways as well, so you won't go hungry. So I wasn't planning on catching a tube, but I may have to just to get sort of on the pathway to where I want to go. Never been in this station before. It's a pretty big station. No idea where I'm going to go, but I'll just jump on and find my way there. So I can get where I want to be. However, I'm just going to jump on the tube and go to Canary Wharf and see what that looks like all lit up tonight. So I've been walking now for 11 hours and I'm on 34,000 steps. So I've got 16,000 to go. So that means I've got to do 3,000 steps every hour until midnight to get there. So there's only one stop, so now I'm here at Canary Wharf station and I'm just going to go and see what all these buildings look like lit up. Also, this station's massive, so it also gives me a chance to do about 2,000 steps in it. So I've just come out of Canary Wharf station and that's my first view. It says Wood Wharf down there, so I'm going to go down there and have a look what that looks like. Stood right under Barclays Bank. I don't actually bank with them, but there it is. So that's one of the first views I come to while I'm walking over a little footbridge, of course. Look at that for a building. Quality. I'm not being funny, but it's freezing. They're stood there like it's middle of summer. Yes, I know they're not stood. They're sat down on a rowing boat, but I'm very tired. I'm very, very tired, but I'm going to do this. So it's quite peaceful here. Obviously ignore the sirens you just heard, but other than that it's quite peaceful. Quite a few people knocking around, but nothing too busy. I am a massive fan of these lights, I really am. For me, that's incredible. Love it. Absolutely love it. So there's some boats over there. I don't know if I'll actually get over there at any point, so I thought I'd zoom in here. So you probably know this already, but Canary Wharf is basically like the industry place of London. It's the fast moving sort of world global where all the banks and all the big businesses what control the world are situated. Some more eye buildings. Don't know who they belong to, but they look pretty cool. So I've got 5 hours to do 15,000 more steps. I'm at 35,000 steps, and I'm going to do this. I'm determined to do it. I may be wrong, but that little boat over there, I'm pretty sure the programme on BBC called London Kills. I'm pretty sure one of the episodes were filmed on there. So don't fear, I've not run over bridges to walk across or film, because there's another one here. No idea what it's called. It's in Canary Wharf, but I'm counting that as Bridge 16. Don't know if you can hear it. It's very loud as people walk over it. Look what's there as well, tucked over. The Britannia Hotel. I've actually stopped there a couple of times and I thought it were alright, to be honest. It's got such a bad reputation. So as you can see, I'm walking across a very loud bridge. I'm pretty sure there weren't that much here the last time I came here, but there seems to be a lot more here now. And that was definitely on London Kills, 100% remember that. Can't even see it. That's how close you are to falling in if you get too near. But look at that, that's sensational. I mean, look how high these buildings go. That is crazy. Look how cool this looks. That's quality. That's pretty cool too, and it does say fancy a pint, and I actually do. However, I've got to get these steps done, so I can't stop. Don't think I filmed that one. That's very high as well. Look at the sky tonight. That looks pretty cool. That looks pretty cool. All I can smell now is really, really stale chicken though. So now I've had a little bit of a walk around Canary Wharf. I'm going to head to the next place. Not going back to Hammersmith just yet. So I'm now going to catch the DLR to Limehouse. Just felt like filming it. Don't know why, just did. So I've jumped up Tube and I've come to Limehouse. I've been here before, but a very long time ago, so I just want to sort of check out what it looks like. So I'm just going to give it 10-15 minutes and then probably jump on Tube to either Bank or Tower Gateway. I do love these archways though. They look pretty cool, you know. That's the harbour. So when I zoom in, as you can see the HSBC building over in, I think that's in Canary Wharf. I didn't actually see it while I was in Canary Wharf, but I can see it from everywhere else in London, it appears. So cool. Some pretty cool graffiti down there. Obviously, I know there's a lot more to Limehouse than I'm showing you, but I've only nicked here to check it out a little bit. So I'm almost at 40,000 steps now. I'm just walking to St Paul's Cathedral, and then I'll walk back onto the Thames that way, I reckon. So I have reached St Paul's Cathedral, and that is an incredible building. It's really good lit up as well. It's really cool as well. Don't know what that's actually meant to be, but it does look pretty cool. And then as you can see, superb. So a bit more St Paul's Cathedral for you. And there you are, St Paul's Cathedral. It is about 9 o'clock though, so obviously it's a lot quieter now. So just walking past a cafe, and as I'm walking past it, there's a guy what looks exactly like Donald Trump. Obviously it's not Donald Trump, and it is a bit rude to film that person, but it made me smile. And then here we are, St Paul's Cathedral. It's a fantastic building. So now I'm going to head down here and towards Millennium Bridge, my favourite bridge in London. So yeah, I'm having a steady walk over Millennium Bridge now. So I love this bridge, I really do. I don't think I've ever walked over this bridge at night, so I'm going to take some views in and show you what I can see. And it's pretty special. That's one side. Obviously you can see Tower Bridge over there. That's pretty special. And then that's the other side, which is pretty special too. Great views from up here. And you still get the great view of St Paul's Cathedral too. So another view I'm getting as I'm walking across Millennium Bridge. Superb. So that over there is Tate Modern, the art museum. It's very popular with a lot of people. I didn't film that earlier. There you are. So it's 8:30 and I'm on 40,000 steps. So I've got 10,000 left to do. When admiring views every 2 minutes, I'd have done them by now. I am looking very tired. I am very tired. Can't wait for a shower when I get back either. So I think what I'll do is I'll carry on walking down here. I'll go past South Bank and then I'll get to where London Eye is. And then I won't be far off getting to these steps that I've set out to do. Again, another great view. I know I've been down here earlier, but that still looks great little. It's also very important to remember people, and obviously this is some tragedy what's happened in the past, but this is a great display and it's very nice that this memorial's here for them. So look at this. Happy birthday, Daddy. 24th of the 9th, 2024. That's so sad. So sad. That got me that. You know, and there's a young child without other parents. That's really sad. But hopefully, you know, they're getting the love and support that they need from the rest of the family. Just love the sound of water. I just absolutely love it, honestly. That's cool. Right, I'm a little bit annoyed. Somebody who's jogging has just come past me. He was stopped, but he was walking, and he decided to cough all over the place. Never covered his mouth or nothing. Really not cool. Really not cool. It's very well lit here. I'm surprised nobody's nicked bulbs. They would have back in Sheffield. Again, the views stunning. My feet really are starting to hurt now though. So I have had to stop for 5 minutes while I go and get a bottle of water. Not got much to do now though, 9,000 steps. So it's 10 to 9. And I reckon I can have this done by 11. So it is looking very nice now down here, all lit up. Yeah, so the lights are shining. We're on South Bank now. So how cool does this look? Very nice. So over there you can see Big Ben, all lit up by Westminster. It's very nice. There you can see the London Eye. The rain is starting to come down quite heavy though. So that's the view I'm currently getting at the moment. It's outstanding. And that's the county all lit up. It looks pretty good lit up, doesn't it? So on the 1st of June this year, I did 41,000 and about 500 steps, and that was the best I'd ever done. While I'm walking towards 50,000 at the moment, I have now done 43,500, so I've now beat that. So at least, even if I don't make 50,000, I'm determined to. I've at least done it. I've at least beat my best. Just stood on Westminster Bridge. View I'm getting from one side, and then I'm going to walk over there. Like I said, the rain's starting to come down, so it has settled down a bit, so it's not too bad. Across the other side, there you can see Westminster. Beautiful building, isn't it? Great view over there as well. London's so beautiful when it's all lit up. Looks alright lit up. Actually looks better on the camera than it does in real life, but I'm glad I've got a good view of it. Same with Westminster Abbey as well. As you can see, it's a lot quieter here now than it were earlier. So I am heading back towards the hotel now, so I'm going to jump on at Westminster Station and head for Barons Court. Still got about 5,000 steps to do, but filming will be very little now because my storage is running out. That looks pretty good from this side though, I will admit. So I've just come off, got the tube from Westminster to Earl's Court, and because I've got the 5,000 steps left to do, well just under, I decided to get off at Earl's Court rather than Barons Court to try and hopefully achieve that. Like I said, storage space is getting quite difficult and there's not a lot to film now, so I'll just update you once I get back to the hotel. So I've come out at Holland Park, so I think I've got a little bit lost because it shouldn't be this far up. But the hotel is saying 22 minutes away to Google Maps. I think if you just walk down this road, me with my iron brew, then I might just get to my destination. We will see though. So I did it. 50,000 steps. I started at 7:30 this morning and got back at 11 PM. So that's what, 15 and a half hours? I'm very proud of myself though, to do all that. I'm very, very proud of myself. So thanks for watching. This has been a video with Coffee Neil. See you on the next one. Very tired now, so I need to sleep. So good night.